Hello and welcome to Creators on the Crest. My name is Stephanie and this is the Wolf Out series, video 1 of 12. Today I've pulled 2 cards that have set the theme for this reading, which I'll speak about in a moment. And we're going to do a spread today called Your Best Self Spread. And it's really about empowering and assisting one in overcoming obstacles. Do keep in mind, these are general readings. If this one doesn't resonate, try another one in this series. If you're interested in a personal reading, I will have links below in the description. And you can also find me on social media at Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Creators on the Crest. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I wanted to take a look at these 2 cards first because these set the theme. We've got the number 17 card, the star, and it says Optimism. I really enjoy this interpretation because it gives one the sense of feeling optimistic toward their goals, of pulling themselves out of the more depressed states. We're acknowledging that there are challenges with the mountains here, but the stars are clearly seen in the sky. The constellation of our dreams is clear before us, and we're being asked to be optimistic about that and to move forward toward that with an abundant attitude. Next, the Strength card came up, and it says Courage. What's interesting is we have the number 17 here, and 1 plus 7 is 8, and 8 is the number of the Strength card. This is all about courage through one's communication, through one's voice, through one's ability to process emotional energy and bravely confront any kind of healing work that needs to be done. Bravely confront any kind of shadow that needs to be addressed. So 2 really powerful energies to kick off this reading, and the theme that came up was the masculine. So this could be a reading that pertains to you as a man, if you're a man, or if you're a woman, this is a man in your life, or this is just some sort of masculine energy that is being embodied and or exercised right now, keeping in mind that the masculine is all about action. And here we have optimism and courage, which are good things to have when you're getting ready to take some sort of action. Let's go ahead and take a look at what comes up in more detail from the Best Self Spread. I'm going to pull a few cards and then I'll go into what they are and what they represent. Interesting. Okay. There's definitely some cards coming out. Okay. All right. In our first position here for the reading, we have the goal, what you're setting your sights on. So men, if this reading has appealed to you and you've clicked on this, you're getting the divine feminine here with the white wolf. And this could be you looking for this in your life, looking for a mate, a partner, looking for camaraderie and friendship with the feminine or some sort of feminine balance in your life. Ladies, for you, if you've gravitated to this reading, this is about you coming into your expressed wisdom in this situation to support the masculine on this journey. The masculine is being reminded to be optimistic, which is very important, and to be strong and courageous. So you may be the woman behind the man here. And it's calling on you to show your gentle strength and to come forth with compassionate yet very wise energies here. So I love that. That's a beautiful goal. If you're the feminine, your goal is to really support the masculine in this journey. If you're the masculine, you're looking to be supported and be empowered by feminine energy in your life. And again, it may or may not be romantic. I do see the Lovers card here, so for some of you that's going to be the case. But we could be talking about a family member or a close friend as well, a bestie, a best friend. All right, the second card that you got here is the Lovers. This is the challenge, the nature of the current challenge. And while the Lovers card is all about union and partnership, since this comes up in the challenge position, for some of you, there may be a dynamic going on where the energies are a bit off or maybe not as equally balanced as you would like. This could be a challenge with also finding the right match for yourself, whether it be a community, a team, or an individual, a partner. So this card's coming up in the challenge position, and I think this has a lot to do with what I sense is those of you who end up finding my readings, this isn't your first time around the block, so to speak, here on Earth. You are most likely an older soul. You have some experience in this universe, and you aren't just looking for someone to be with just to be with them. And that applies to friendships as well, or groups, small groups, large groups. You're really in tune with the energy of being in situations and relationships with others that are very meaningful and have depth. So that may be part of the challenge for you right now, is that hasn't come into being yet for you. Or maybe you've been out there, you've been looking around, you've been dating, and you've just encountered shallowness, and you've encountered pettiness, and you've encountered, the more immature woman or the more immature man. So a little bit of a challenge there. Let's look at the strength here. Wow. And this is so interesting because we got the 8 of caretakers, and it says here disappointment, but it's in your strength. So there is something yet on this path for you to find. This could represent for some of you just a timing type of issue. It feels very much to me like things are still in motion for you. So it's not the end of the road. You may be taking a pause, or you may be taking a moment to be in the feeling of disappointment so that you can process that feeling and let it pass. This could be people in group situations, even the work environment, people have let you down, or a partner has let you down in some situation. But since this is in your strength, this disappointment, this pause on your journey here with this is very important. It is bringing you something new and something more empowering than what you've experienced before, because we do have the Strength card over here, which came in for our theme. Let's look at the weakness. And here we have the Mountain, Determination, the number 7 card. So we had, quite a few 8s going on. That's a major number for this reading. So if you're into numerology, definitely look into that. But you have this Mountain card, Determination. But this is in your weakness. You should maybe avoid pursuing the wrong type of people or person in your life, the wrong type of job that doesn't fit what your passions are. Your determination to make something work. This could be a relationship that you've tried and tried to get an equal balance, and you've just ended up in disappointment, and maybe it's time to part ways and take different paths on this journey. This mountain could be splitting right down the middle, where one of you goes one way and one of you goes the other. But the determination has come in as a weakness to say, maybe it's really time to look at things and let some certain things go, Or maybe it's time, instead of banging my head against a wall applying for this type of job, maybe it's time for me to begin opening my own business or collaborating with someone else. In the fifth position here, we have the advice, and this is how to use your strength. And you get the death card. Let it go. This is an ending. There's some sort of pattern or cycle that is coming to an end. And for some of you, this could just be an end of one cycle in a longer term relationship, because endings don't always have to do with death itself, or they don't have to always do with the ending of a relationship. It could just be the ending of a pattern or a cycle. Only you would really know that. So this is the advice. This is how to use your strength to counterbalance your weakness. If you are looking for a partner and you've just been trying, and you've dated all these people and no one's working out, you seem to hit, like the wrong kind of person each time, then this death card comes in to tell you, hey, become stabilized within yourself here. Let's take a moment to really get into your own energies and feel really good about those before you put the focus on someone else. There's something in here that needs to be ended so that a new beginning can come about. Wow, what a nice reading. Lots of powerful, I would say, masculine energies in here. For those of you men who are looking for a partner or a group or some sort of support system, you may have been kind of looking in the wrong places, and it's time to perhaps make an adjustment on that and see if you can come into more alignment within so that you can attract that from without. And for those of you ladies that have tuned in, it's our job as women to learn how to hold this energy of the feminine. So if you too have held this energy already, but the partners that you're running into are not supportive and things don't go right and they don't seem to get you or understand you, it's likely time to let go and come back into yourself and revisit the areas. Be alone for a while if you need to. These two here are lone wolves, these two. And it's okay to be in that place. And sometimes by being in that place, we free ourselves. We're able to process the disappointment we have from the past and free ourselves from the extra expectations and the determination we might have put towards something to the point of overly pushing it and forcing it, and we let go. And then we can move forward with optimism and strength. I truly hope you've enjoyed this little reading. I encourage everyone to go howl at the moon when you get a chance, and I'll see you next time.